a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So New Mexico's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Mark.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Runs through a tackle. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Dyer. Quickly to the tight end. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super tired.
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. He's got it. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He makes a grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So New Mexico State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The lone back's got it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, New Mexico! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the back today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this. In the back.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He breaks a tackle.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Lobos want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Finds his man. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clark. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Great place to start for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Finds his target down the middle. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, babe.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll run it. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Clark. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Aggies want to move quickly. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Davis. Bust through behind his pad. Jumped on top of the pile. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps the play going. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Palmer.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned.
Got it.
The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Lobos! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop you.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Unloads it left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Looking for a man. It's Duggar. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.